A lot of car manufacturers now say that the transmission fluid is there in your new automatic transmission for the entire lifespan of the unit. Yes, if you take the logic of car manufacturer, the entire lifespan of your car is about 120,000 miles, 160-80,000 kilometers. Because at this point the warranty period comes to an end and the manufacturer literally doesn't care what happens with your car. But you care because it's your money. So in 90% of modern automatic transmissions, the fluid change is not included in the regular service intervals. This is the problem. Why? Because your transmission works. It has clutches in it. It has some metal parts that work together and are worn out inevitably. So they form some kind of byproducts, some kind of metal byproducts, and all these friction discs, they also have a lot of waste. And when this waste, there is a special place for this waste, it's called the filter. So every transmission has the filter, and this waste goes to this filter, but to some point. And when the filter is full, when it's clogged, these products go circulating around your transmission. The fluid becomes thicker at this point, and the fluid starts heating up. So when it's heating up, the transmission will die sooner. The problem is that there is no automatic transmission that would not produce this waste. So anyway, at about 100,000 miles, the filter in your automatic transmission will be full of this waste. And you have to replace it with the fluid, of course. And it's better to do much earlier than that. But the problem is that in modern transmissions, there is no way you can change the fluid without taking this transmission out of the car. And this is actually expensive. So because the manufacturers say that there is no need to replace fluid in your transmission, they just don't make the oil pan that you can unscrew, and they don't make the possibility to replace the filter easily like it was in earlier automatic transmission models. And that's why it's actually important to try and change that fluid as often as possible. I really recommend in any automatic transmission changing the fluid once every 40-60,000 miles up to 100,000 kilometers, because this way you will save that filter that is impossible to change now easily and without taking this transmission apart. You will save it from clogging and your transmission will last longer. Actually, almost any automatic transmission has the potential to go about 150-200,000 miles. But if you don't change fluid, there is no way it can last that long. About 120,000 miles, this is the maximum for a good automatic transmission with high quality. Now, changing the fluid in the modern automatic transmission is not the DIY thing. You could do this before, like a 10-year-old automatic transmission will have this oil pan that you can easily unscrew, and there is a bolt that you can unscrew to get all the, and not all, but about a half of old fluid out. And then you can easily fill the fluid, but now it's impossible. Now it's very difficult to do because there are no bolts, and the problem is that when you add the fluid, you can't see the level. So let professionals do this, of course, but anyway, you should do this quite often, even though the manufacturers say it's not needed. It's actually needed.